church, and welcome to another episode of Coffee and Conversation. I don't drink coffee, but I have my trusted water bottle right here. I have a verse for you this morning that I think will hopefully encourage us, but also might help us know what to do during this time. Might give us a couple creative ideas of what to do during this strange time in life. So I want to read for you the first verse of Psalm 63. Psalm 63 is a psalm of David, and it's listed as being when he's walking in the wilderness of Judah. And this is what he writes at the beginning of this psalm. O God, you are my God. I shall seek you earnestly. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh yearns for you, in a dry and weary land where there is no water. Now, I'm not sure how you are feeling these days. You know, it's been now a few weeks of this self-distancing thing. And so maybe you are feeling dry and weary. You've spent a lot more time at home than you're used to spending. You're maybe spending a lot of time trying to do some homeschooling with your kids while also trying to adjust and work from home. And it can easily feel dry and weary. Maybe your shelves are looking a little bit dry. How's your toilet paper situation? Why is that the thing that we are talking about so much? But David writes this from the desert. He is traveling, he is hiding in the wilderness, and he says there's no water. This is a dry and weary land. And so I think we can relate to maybe kind of what his situation is like. And yet he says two important things here that I think we can adopt and choose to take on ourselves. First, he says, God, you are my God. He doesn't say that God has abandoned him, that he is alone. No, he still declares that God is still God and that he still has this relationship with him. God has not abandoned him. God has not forsaken him. So he can still declare, God, you are my God. And so I think first, we as a church, during this weird season, this weird, strange time of life, we can still declare with confidence that our God is our God, that he is still with us, that he is still watching over us. But the second thing David does is he says, I shall seek you earnestly. My soul thirsts for you, my flesh yearns for you. He's in the wilderness, and I'm sure he does want food and water. He wants safety and security. He probably just wants to be back home, living his normal life. And yet, in that situation, he chooses and says, my desire is to be closer to you. My desire is nothing less than you yourself. He thirsts after God. His flesh, his whole being yearns after God. And so I think during this time, yes, we can continue to pray that it would be resolved quickly. Yes, we should continue to pray for health and safety of all those around us, for God to continue to provide all we need physically, emotionally, spiritually. But I think also we can take this moment to be intentional in seeking after our God, in declaring, God, you are still our God, you are still with us, and we are going to seek earnestly after you. With all that we have, we are going to yearn for you. So church, may that be an encouragement this morning. May this be an idea of how we can respond as we walk through this dry and weary land together. Amen. God bless.